And we're back. This is the third week of July, and it is another awesome week for comics. As you can tell, Mara's not here, but don't worry, we are.
That is true. We are here.
So, Brian, what came out from our independent publishers?
First up, we got Stray Bullets number 5. If you know anything about Stray Bullets, this is the first Amy Raskar issue of Killers, so it should be pretty awesome. Virginia's like make-believe world that's always wacky and fun. Next up, we got Wicked and Divine number 2. McKelvey and Gillen's new awesome image book about gods that are pop stars and killing stuff, and it's really good.
We're thinking of issue 1.
It was really good.
Really good?
Yeah, I like it quite a bit, yeah. And that's pretty much it from your independent friends, I think, yeah.
Slow week, I guess. Slow week for them, for an Image, I guess, or everyone.
Slow week pretty much all around, except for maybe Marvel.
Yeah, I think Marvel has slow weeks anymore. It's like a ton of comics. Awesome.
I got one DC book, because one of the picks of the week is DC. So, Fables what number is this? 142. As always, we're continuing toward the end. Bigby's back, but things are not cool with Bigby. So, it's got this crazy weird cover. I don't know if you can see it very well, but the logo's all in the background and stuff. It's cool. And then you also get the last Sinbad story as the backup story. So, there you go.
Right on. And I shouldn't say that, you know, because there's one more independent, but like DC, it's pick of the week as well, so I guess we have to hold off on that. Wow, Marvel doesn't get a pick of the week from us this week. Sorry, Marvel. But don't worry, that doesn't mean that there's not many Marvel comics coming out, because there's only about 10,000. But of that 10,000, I think I just pulled just about 100. So let's start with the big event, the Original Sin number 6. I've been a pretty cool story so far. I'm excited to figure out more about Nick Fury and just what exactly is going on. I mean, it's chapter 6 of 8, so things should start heating up a little bit more, and I have a feeling that it will. I think 5 was more of a transition or a kind of a explanation issue.
Like I said, it's the first half of this story telling what Nick Fury's been doing.
So I guess there should be some action in that one. We got issue 6 of She-Hulk. It's not your, I guess, original team. It's the same artist as last time, so it's a little jarring, but I enjoy the story. But the the art does throw it off a little bit. But I'm not sure if this is the last issue from this artist or not. But we'll see. But no, I like the story. I love the interactions with Shocker in the last issue. That was really funny and almost appropriate because he was talking about Lady Thors, and
that's true.
Now there is one apparently.
Because there's never been one before,
yeah,
except all the other ones that actually are Thor.
Well, Shocker didn't know, I guess.
I'm talking about the mainstream media that's freaking out.
Oh,
and it's
right.
like, well, what about Thor Girl and Valkyrie and
Sif
and you know.
My biggest thing that I'm really kind of bummed out about it is Marvel announced it on The View. It's like, come on. That's like, what could Whoopi Goldberg possibly?
Who went on there to announce it? That's what's.
I don't know if anyone went on there to announce it. I think they were just like reading like a news segment, and they were like, we're gonna announce Lady Thor, and then I don't know.
It's weird.
It's a weird choice, but whatever. It'll be cool. Jason Aaron's a cool writer.
People are talking about it, so.
Miss Marvel number 6. Wow, can't believe it's been half a year of Miss Marvel. Still a great comic. Still very exciting. I like this character, and as Brian told me, we get our first team up in this issue. And not to spoil who it's going to be, but it might be a character that might not be around much in a little while.
If you've been looking at previews, you know who it is. But
right.
We'll leave it for you.
Yep. Speaking of team-ups, I assume...
They're in a little bit. It's more of a cameo.
Okay. But fun cameo. Guardians of the Galaxy meet Silver Surfer in Silver Surfer's comic. Not that these guys have never met before, but
yeah.
it should be fun. They're fun characters. This is a fun book, and I am excited about what's going to happen. I wonder if this is a book, because we talked about like with She-Hulk how it has a guest artist. It would really be a kind of a throw off to have a guest artist on Silver Surfer, just because I feel like Allred's kind of.
Yeah, and he seems like, were there any other artists in FF? I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think
Joe Quinones took over,
Oh,
so
that's
it would
right.
have to be someone of a very similar
I would
style.
imagine it would be something like that.
Yeah.
Like Darwin Cook, I would think seems like he was the only guy who replaced Monarch Statics,
Mm-hmm.
but I could totally be wrong. It was so long ago. So yeah, I would assume he's going to do most of them.
Dragotta did something, but I don't know if he did like the main series of Ecstatic.
Yeah, no, I think he did that.
You Go Girl.
No, Dead Girl
Yeah.
miniseries, I think.
Cool. Original Sin tie-in. Is this the only Original Sin tie-in? Yeah, only Original Sin tie-in of this week that we're talking about here. But it is Nova, number 19, and we're gonna find some stuff out, I guess, about Sam's dad.
By the way, there is actually one more Original Sin tie-in that's way more important than that one, but we didn't get it because Diamond sucks.
Oh, really?
That's Uncanny X-Men.
Oh no, seriously?
We're getting it tomorrow.
Oh,
I don't have any right now. Yes, because I was like, no, you are sending me that.
That's a bummer, because like
The
that's
last
like
Will and Testament
that's-
of Charles Xavier.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
you're
tie-in
sending
that
it to
I'm
me.
more excited about than the actual
Yes.
main series. Yeah, okay, that's frustrating.
Yeah, I'll get them tomorrow. Unless
That-
Diamond screws
I
me.
think that might be a mutual pick of the week for tomorrow, but we just don't have it. But
Sure.
check your local shops, because maybe Diamond didn't.
Oh, well, we'll have it tomorrow. We just
Yeah.
don't have it to talk
Oh,
about
cool.
today.
Well, we'll have it tomorrow too. Man, that sucks.
So it'll be out on Wednesday,
Yeah.
just like normal.
Avengers World. It looks like Cannonball, Sunspot. Once again, I haven't been reading the series, but this looks like, isn't this series kind of like it focuses on a specific character?
Yeah,
Not
so
really.
this is the Sunspot and Cannonball issue.
So this should be just
There's an overall story going on, but each issue, the main story is a different character. In this case, a duo, I guess.
yeah. Well, this should be a fun team up or
Sure.
whatever's going on, and okay. It has a very cool looking ending, so can't wait to check that out. Hickman's, Hickman's officially just not on that book anymore.
Yeah,
It was mostly Spencer.
I think it was even in the beginning. I think it was the same way with like Secret Warriors or whatever,
Mhm.
where Hickman was just in it to had kind of the plot. And
Yeah, here's what's going to
Spencer
happen.
was just writing it.
You do
so.
the dialogue and all that stuff. Cool. And it looks like X-Men are the spotlight for the 100th anniversary of this week. So Fantastic Four was first, appropriately so. Spider-Man and now X-Men. And what's left? Hulk?
Yeah, I know they're doing a Guardians. I don't remember if they're doing Hulk or not.
Okay. But don't know what's going to be going on here. I do like how these are set up. They are kind of, funny how like last issues of Spider-Man was like part 8 of 8. Just
Yeah.
like you're grabbing a random issue from the future and like hints at check out Fantastic Four number 752 or whatever. It's funny, but yeah, it's cool. I can tell that these 100th anniversaries are all kind of connecting. Sure, you're getting your own standalone story,
Mhm.
but
I haven't read any other two. This will be the first one I'll read.
they hint that like, and I think Marvel's even said like the kids from Fantastic Four are going to be in like the Guardians of the Galaxy issue, and so it's one of those things that you can read this just on its own and be fine, but if you read them all, like you'll see small connections. So that's kind of a cool idea, and I guess it's Marvel kind of saying, hey, when we reach 100 years old, we'll still be connecting our books.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know if Marvel, I think that's kind of wishful thinking on Marvel's behalf that when they turn 100, that comics are going to be still in paper print and not just digital or whatever. But who knows?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that this is going to be exactly what we print 100 years from now. I'm just,
Sad
just
thing
unlikely.
is, I don't think we'll know. Well, no. Maybe. We'll be very old, though. We'll see. Check back with us in about 40 years. Yeah, 50. 40, 50.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's time for picks of the week, and since our pick of the week is not here, what is our second pick of the week?
Mine is Robin Rises Omega. This is the if you've been reading Batman and Robin, Ra's al Ghul has grabbed the dead bodies of Talia and Damian and is taking them off on a crazy ride to the Lazarus Pit. And so this begins the story where Batman has got to go. Well, I don't know. It's sort of in the middle, but you can totally pick it up right here. But this is the Batman and Robin book, so basically something happens that gets Batman to go to Apokolips, and he's gonna punch Darkseid in the face and take his boy back.
It just seems strange that they wouldn't make this a part of Batman and Robin.
I mean, it is the whole story is a series run through Batman, and it's like it's not tying into anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it will, assuming they bring Damian back.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why they did it as a big one-off special, but
Right.
it's cool.
Probably sell more.
It's got, I mean, this one's got Ra's al Ghul and Frankenstein and the Justice League and Glorious Godfrey. Andy Kubert or Adam? Yeah, Andy Kubert did the art, so
Cool.
it's cool. It's got a pretty cool. It's actually got a pretty cool, like 6 or 7 page recap of the entire New 52, basically. Well, even before that, it's the entire Damian story, basically.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool too.
Is that that's it? Was that printed on like?
Yeah, they printed on like the Vertigo paper, the kind of flatter paper.
Mhm.
I think it's because the opening is all pencils. He didn't ink it, so I think it looks better on that paper.
Because when he did that Robin series, the entire book was published on that paper too.
Really,
Yeah.
that might be him. His personal preference because it's gonna look better.
Mm-hmm. I like that style paper too. And then once again, DC print their books a lot better than Marvel one. You know, it just has that better cover and everything else.
Nah, just the cover's the only thing I think is different.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess the paper's probably pretty similar, but I like that paper though. All right. Well, my pick of the week is not a single issue. It is a graphic novel, and it is the first Brian Lee O'Malley graphic novel since Scott Pilgrim. Right? I can't think of anything else he's done.
That's the next thing after Scott Pilgrim.
So I don't know what Seconds is about, and I don't really care. I mean, it's.
I read the Dust Jacket. I guess it's about the girl. Somebody gives her magic mushrooms that she can eat, and she can go back and start a day over or something. So the idea is she can go back in time and change things, and of course, when you can do that, the story's always what horrible things you're going to end up doing by accident.
Exactly. Well, very cool. Right on. No, I mean, I don't think, we need to really say much about Scott Pilgrim. It's a great series, made a great movie. O'Malley has an awesome voice for character, and he has some pretty fun, creative ideas. And when he was able to kind of mix in so many references to movies, video games, and things in Scott Pilgrim that it just feels like, I don't know, when it felt like he was one of the first ones to really like do that, and I don't know, I think he in a weird way kind of changed the way like graphic novels are kind of approached now, or at least he I don't know, he's a milestone. Like I said, Scott Pilgrim, I love that series, and I'm very excited about this, because if this is just a fraction of as good, then it is going to be very good. But this is a standalone, not going to be a new series, anything like that. Like
as far as I know, yeah.
Cool. Well, right on. Let's see. I'm thinking about doing like a hypothetical. If Mara was here, what would be her pick of the week? But let's just say Fables.
By the way, did you hear the other big news, the Gail Simone news?
Mm-mm.
She's giving hints on what her new book is. It's a secret book about secret things that happen secretly.
Okay.
Secret.
So 6 secrets. Oh, awesome.
Secret 6.
Very cool. So is that officially now? So
it's not officially, but I mean, in the Twitter, I don't remember the exact thing. It said secret 6 times.
Okay, then
yeah, it's secret 6.
Perfect, because that's what I like. That's her book, hands down. Like that is just like, I think that's gonna be the book that she's really remembered for. Like that's gonna be that's a fun read, and it's. When I met her at San Diego, she was signing my Secret 6 #1, and I said, my favorite thing about you is, and I don't mean this as an insult, but you're kind of messed up and twisted, and she thanked me for it.
Sure.
So it's a wild book. So I'm excited about it. So who do you think's going to be on the team?
I mean, it's got to be Catman,
Yeah.
and Scandal, and Ragdoll.
I wonder who. So the ones I'm curious about, like, I guess the only one that I'm quasi curious about is Bane.
Bane, I can't imagine they do Bane.
Yeah.
Like the core team was those three and Deadshot.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what Deadshot's status is in the Suicide Squad. So they might not be able to get him. But you can rotate those other two around. They did it all the time.
Right. But yeah, you gotta have,
It's got to be Scandal and Catman
and
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll, yeah. Because Ragdoll has only been in that one issue of
That was
Batgirl.
Yeah. So
And I don't think Catman's even appeared.
I don't think Catman and Scandal have appeared in New 52 yet.
Cool. Well then, like I said, I can't wait. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's very cool, and yeah, no, I think that they were able to use Bane so much just because at that time Bane wasn't exactly.
Totally, yeah, they weren't using him. They've used him in New 52, so I bet they won't use Bane. But I mean, there's Genevieve, there's, Knockout, you can use Knockout. I mean, there's tons of other characters.
Because you could always just come up with someone new.
Yeah.
Very
Penguin was even on the team for a while.
Like I said, like that was a great series. But yeah, can't wait. That's gonna be fun. Awesome. I had no idea. That one has really got me excited. I wonder if like that's probably why she's leaving Batgirl.
Well, apparently Batgirl, she was having trouble with the editor, and then she left, and then the editor promptly quit as well, and then they brought in the new editors for that new team, for the new creative team. So.
Has Cameron Stewart ever written anything?
Nothing big. I think he did. Him and Carl Kerschel did a Assassin's Creed comic book that I think he wrote it and Carl Kerschel drew it.
Okay, so I mean that's my one. Like I like the idea of the premise. I like the costume. I like the look of it. I like the interior artist.
It's weird that he and Becky Cloonan and Carl Kerschel all work in the same studio. So it's weird that they're given a pretty decent chunk of Batman stuff to those three, because they're doing they're doing that Gotham Academy or whatever.
That's weird.
Yeah,
That's gonna be curious. And I guess that's October when the stuff comes out.
I'm trying to think if the new previews that I saw today had it. I think the new previews that came out online today had it, so it'll be in the next previews.
Okay. Well, I'm very
just
curious.
in time for Gotham, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess so. That might be why there's the big push. But yeah, like I said, the only thing that gets me kind of nervous about Batgirl is I don't know how good a writer Cameron Stewart is, but it sounds cool. So
yeah, everybody's flipping out over the costume. So
yeah, I like it. I love the snap cape. That's such a good idea. Because I hate the cape being connected to the thing that's on your head. That just sounds like a terrible idea. So it just makes perfect sense. But no, I'm excited, and I'm excited to read some of these books this week. So Brian, where can the boys and girls pick up their comics?
We're at Conway Comics, 255 Ferris Road, Conway, Arkansas, right behind good old UCA.
That's right, boys and girls, the good old UCA, and once again, maybe Mara will be here next week. She should. Wait, hold on. What is going to be next week? I'm trying to think when she leaves for Comic-Con, but I guess that would be Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, no, we will force her to be here next week. We promise. But from nerdsband.com,